Here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit?
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of pain tolerance and you won't do any additional damage? So that's the delicate dance you're trying to figure out when you're considering playing while not being 100%. The biggest one to me is obviously, is it a long-term impact if you continue to play?
And they're able to recover. And that one, good. Now Conley. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Bridges sets the screen for Mitchell. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Turnovers will kill you. Cut it out.
Here's James. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. MP dishes to Davis. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block. LeBron against Conley. To the inside. Bogdanovich. And the rejection by MP. Gobert finds Conley. Gobert with a screen on LeBron. 6 on the shot clock.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
MP passes to Davis. Over Gobert, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Bridges, and it's rebounded by Covington.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
MP passes to Davis. Back to MP. Good! Another from 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most threes in a season. The drive by Mitchell. The pass to Bogdanovich. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And stolen by MP. And the dunk by MP.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Mitchell gets to Conley. Jazz passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges passes to Mitchell. And the Jazz, another 3.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does. He does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz, trailing by 2, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. And there's the drive. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here's MP. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. And they double up MP. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From deep, James. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Mitchell with it. Now defended by MP. And that one's good. Mitchell. The Lakers trail. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Frank Vogel had a few minutes to share with me. He said this will be a great mental challenge for his team. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying the team we're facing really knows how to execute on offense. And when we're firing on all cylinders, we can do the same. Kevin?
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
Well, you know what? I think they've got to run guys off their spots, to your point. Make them work hard for every opportunity they get.
Here's MP. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Mitchell outside. Inside, here's Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. From the arc, Gobert trying to get open. And Utah, another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And that one's good by Davis.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Conley. 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn. Gobert with a screen for Conley. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Reeves has got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your chance, Texas. Way to go. All right, man, that was the Jazz Dancers dance team. Make some noise for them, fam.
Got this.
Let's see you do this in a real game, MP.
Jazz trail by 9. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Bridges, and it's Gobert in its center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Conley. 6 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Conley's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Jazz. Lakers leading by 7. Here's MP. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Now here is Davis. Back to MP. Connects from three-point range. MP's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Dallas.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Here's LeBron, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here.
That's his first personal foul.
You need LASIK.
Shooting for
We
Los
often
Angeles.
see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your...
Let's see these numbers 2 games in a row, MP.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, Wilkins coming onto the court. Come on, get fouled for doing that, Denton.
Oh, really? Stepping up in the world. Think so?
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. 17-point game. A floater and contact on the shot. So
Number 1. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
nice ball movement here by the Lakers. MP, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Mitchell. No good that time. Good work defensively by Carter. The three from MP. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Takes the 3. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's MP. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 20. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. The three-pointer is right on target. Conley's got 10 points.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Bridges. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And MP throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Michael Conley. MP with a screen on Bridges. Covington kicks to MP. And they double up MP. Pass to James. Down low. Out to Carter. Fires the 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Jazz trail by 20. From 10 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good. 10 points for him.
A creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Now, here's MP. He's got 25. James looking around. 5 on the clock. Carter for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was phenomenal. He scored an amazing number of points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's Bogdanovich following the 3 by the Lakers. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. MP kicks to Carter. Off target from 3-point range. Jazz trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. It's first triple.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Defense time! Fans, your chance dancer.
You hit a couple shots, now you think you're the MVP?
Los Angeles making a change here as well. Reeves is checked in. Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
So it's the Jazz now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Mitchell dishes to Clarkson. No good on the triple. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Covington, a screen on Bridges to the middle. And he uses the glass on the lane. Covington's got his first basket of the night.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
8 feet away. And that's good for 2.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
MP passes to Davis. Another shot. He lays it in.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got 6 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout. They've really been strong on the glass.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here's MP, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Back to MP. And they double up MP. James in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. The 3. Reeves gets the bucket. He's got 7.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Left side Clarkson. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The dynamic rag between players and officials is always interesting. With some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor. And Maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Off a hot feed right there, LeBron, automatic.
Utah has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Can they get it? Misses off the left iron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really it.
Goodness. Mercy me.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
The drive by MP, and it's sent back by Mitchell. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here for the Jazz. As Abuki's checked in, and it's Eric Paschal in for Miles Bridges. MP dishes to LeBron. And here's MP for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James.
3 points.
LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jazz have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Paschal with a screen on MP. Here's Alexander Walker, and Davis sends it back. MP against Paschal, and MP throws it down.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis, seeing the floor and making the right decision.
Utah's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Paschal inside. Davis is on it. Paschal kicks to Anderson. Clock at 6. Clarkson on the wing. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And Los Angeles guys shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. MP finds James, shoots over Clarkson, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Anderson passes to Clarkson. Driving inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, this is why teams are looking for combo guards. I mean, the defense didn't know which way to play Clarkson.
MP dishes to LeBron. MP passes to Davis. Lakers passing it around. Passes it to Reeves. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. And that one is good. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And yes, it's good.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and the dunk by MP.
Kyle Anderson.
Slow down, ref. Let them play.
At the line for the Lakers, number 1, shooting 1.
"20 seconds left in the first half. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Three-pointer.
Boy, excellent job that time by Westbrook to challenge
The Jazz, 46. The Lakers, 83.
really making a difference here.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Davis. MP is out there with LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the 2. Utah's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Mitchell looking it over. The pass to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now, here's MP. And he's got 41. And the shot is good.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
The Jazz shooting about 42% so far. Now, here's Mitchell. Guarded closely. And stolen by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Lakers, Robert Covington. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And Covington, no good on that one.
You know, Covington's ability to space the floor and his length at the defensive end is something every team is looking for. He is the prototypical 3-and-D player in my mind.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, "I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes." Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's MP. 43 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. And James throws it down hard.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here is Conley. 14 points for him. Covington with the steal. Davis with it. Conley picks him up. Pass to MP. And here's Covington. Davis kicks to Covington. Davis with a screen on Bridges. Reeves. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Covington sends it back.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
And they double up MP. This one for 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Mitchell with it, picked up by Davis. Here's Conley. And that time, also a missed shot.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Covington sends it back. And it's good for 2. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now, here's MP. LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Reeves from outside the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists in the game. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. To the paint, unloads from 9, and he gets the bucket. 19 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Here's Mitchell following the bucket by the Lakers. Conley left side. And the rejection by MP. He can't get that one to fall.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
Now Mitchell, following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. To the middle, it's stolen by Davis. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat all night long.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Anderson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. The Lakers also making some changes. Poirier's checked in. And it's Myers-Leonard in for Robert Covington.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Smith right side. Passes to MP. Here's Poirier, 6 to shoot. And here's Smith, the 3 from MP. The rebound by Anderson. Bridges attacking. And the rejection by MP. And the ball. Here. And the Lakers also making a switch. Russell Westbrook's checked in for LeBron. Poke loose. On the wing, MP. And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. The pass to Pascal. That shot missing, and the Lakers take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. Lakers shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Pascal. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Alexander-Walker passes to Pascal.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Damian Lee.
time.
MP finds Carter. On the wing, Lee. MP sets the screen for Lee. Knight passes to MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 59 points.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
For the Jazz, Biombo is checked in for Miles Bridges. Bogdanovich comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Butler in for Mike Conley. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Mitchell in at the 2 with Bogdanovich at small forward. Gobert is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Butler in at the point. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now here's Butler. Drives to the hoop.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from MP. Outside, Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
The drive by MP.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. Here he goes. And Greg, you were a hard man.
Devon Carter. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
But if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. MP passes to Knight. Back to MP. No good on the 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
There's the pick. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Gobert trying to get open. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, we all know, guys, that Bogdanovich can score from the outside, but there, you love seeing him mix it up.
MP against Butler. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Puts up a 3. And they recover it. The 3. Ambo trying to break free. Oh.
Damian Lee.
Good call.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Utah, Jared Butler. Take the 3 shot.
Now fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And here is Mitchell after the 3-pointer from MP. Shoots from 12. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert with the lay-in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Takes it out to Covington. MP dishes to Covington. Back to MP. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Utah's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Good work defensively by Carter.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Back to MP. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Jazz shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Carter against Mitchell. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position. No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, they're big lead.
Robert Covington.
Definitely a foul.
That's his second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Utah.
A different look for Utah. As Azubuike's checked in, and it's Eric Paschal in for Biyombo. And then for the Lakers, Poirier's checked in, and it's Leonard in for Robert Covington. Carter outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. And for the Jazz, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately, 60% from the field. Butler kicks to Paschal. Pass to Azubuike. Here's Alexander Walker. Down low. Makes it off the glass. Butler's got 9 points now in the quarter.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
The drive by MP. Utah with the rebound. Azubuike's got his 4th rebound in this one. Alexander Walker passes to Paschal. 2 points. That one goes.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And so MP will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
And here is Butler following the 3 from MP. He takes it in, uses the glass to finish the lane.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the foul called on MP.
Number 1. That's his second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for Utah. Nikhil.
Both shots good from the stripe. MP with it. Into the lane. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Are you crazy? That's his second personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line
he almost had it.
Number.
Oh, good on that one.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. So it's Utah now. Conley, the pass to Azubuike.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Paschal with the ball. Poirier grabs the miss. Poirier's got his 6th rebound on the night. The drive by MP. Passes it to Poirier. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. MP kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. Here's MP. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting
What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that...
That's his 3rd personal foul. After line for the Jazz, Nikhil.
Never paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now here's Conley. And a miss there on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Azubuike is screen on Carter. From 13. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the
A big thank you to all you fans who made it out tonight. Your support is what makes this possible. Please drive home safely.
All right, let's go with Frank. Feel like it's been a minute since we talked. What's on your mind?
Okay, so how do you balance going after blocks versus making sure you don't leave yourself open to the offensive rebound? Now, there's a school of thought out there that raw block numbers are overrated. What do you think?
Look, blocking shots is a skill I've been blessed with, and I don't want to deny the world that skill, so that would be selfish of me, Frank. Couldn't live with myself if I held back my talents like that. It just wouldn't be right.
But what about giving up offensive rebounds, though?
All I could do was lay it out on the line, my guy. Let the chips fall where they may. If you were a pro athlete, you would get it.
Okay, well, thanks for your time, MP.
No, thank you, Frank.